Did we catch it on camera? Because now we gotta get like Ubers and shit.
No, I can't do that. So like baby shots.
Yeah, I got you then.
Yeah.
All right, we got you.
Sorry.
We will not let him on.
We're like decently responsible.
Yeah.
What was it last Friday? We had the boxer, and he's like, "I'm just sitting on it, really. I'm just sipping over a little."
You can give Juan all of it though.
Yeah.
For sure. There we go. We'll do baby course.
Yeah.
Good for you guys. So this is the third podcast of this Friday.
Woohoo!
So fun times. We're giving out low ash rates today. Giving a little buzz. But we have a special guest today. Can you please introduce yourself?
Sure. Yes, my name is Jamie Revell. I'm the owner of W3 Body Women's Gyms in Berwyn and Elmhurst.
Amazing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys know each other because of the chamber.
Yes, of course. She's a president of our team, of the BDC.
Oh, damn. We're in the presence of a president. Okay. Well, let's get it. Very cool. So how'd you get into owning your own business? How'd that happen?
So my mom owned Women's Workout World, which was a chain of women's gyms across Chicagoland. At the height, there were 25.
Wow.
So,
Oh, shit.
yeah, pretty incredible. Included in that, there was a franchise. So she owned probably, I think, 15 corporate clubs, and then she had 10 franchisees.
I didn't know that. That's something new I'm learning about.
Yeah.
So
It was
and he just kind of took over? Or?
No.
Okay.
So that was at the height, let's say in like the 90s or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do, and it was really the pandemic that kind of like really kept me into the fitness industry.
That's wild. So wait, this happened during the pandemic years.
Yeah, I mean, I had worked for her for many years, but I was thinking actually of exiting.
Okay.
And then just, I don't know, you work really hard and you're just like, we survived out of like, there were 30% of gyms closed.
Okay.
That's crazy.
So it was like, okay, I feel like we have something really, really great here and really important. And it just reinvigorates my love of community. And so then I was like, okay, well, I'm interested, but I'm not going to work for you forever. Love you, Mom. But, you know.
That's hilarious.
So it was like, let's structure a deal. So I bought the location in Berwyn from her in 2021. And then redid a lot of things. And actually the following year. And then a month later, I was like, all right, I want to open a gym. So I wrote, I found out I was pregnant and sort of freaked out, you know. So
you found out it's not planned.
No, it was planned, but I still freaked out. Hold on, let me back up. Yeah, right. How dare you call me out like that?
How dare you?
Yeah. No, this is why, because, you know, like I said, we changed a bunch of stuff at the gym and it kind of took off. And I was like, okay, I could really see this model duplicating.
Yeah.
So I spent with a couple fitness industry mentors. I spent a few days with them, and we planned out that I was going to open a gym by October 2023. And this was November 2022.
Okay.
So then I was like, okay, well, and then I swear to you, it was like a few days later. And I was like, that I found out. And so then I was just like, okay. And I just sat at my computer and wrote a 20-page business plan over the course of a few days.
That's amazing.
That is amazing.
That's a lot going on.
What was your mom helping you throughout this whole process?
No, she was just over there being really excited. And I'm like, I'm over here freaking out.
So she didn't help you with that?
She's been retired for many years at this point. Yeah. And, yeah, she just was like, I just want to be a grandma.
So just to educate the audience. So, all right, so you said 30%. That was because of COVID and all that crap. All right, so 2023, it started coming back. Are we back to normal?
We saw a spike, I would say, in 2021, just like when the vaccine started coming out, people started calming down a little bit.
And getting fed up with being home,
Also that, yeah. And then we were just on a really good positive trend from there.
I love that. Good for you.
Thanks.
I think being a business owner is ballsy. It takes guts. So I love seeing it.
Yeah.
Because shit's hard. Easier said than done.
It is. Because you're working for yourself. You're working every day. You're working at nights, weekends.
And you're the one that carries the stress of when, we're not hitting numbers.
We carry different stresses that people don't even know about.
Right. Oh, yeah. It's kind of, you can't really explain it. And it changes day to day.
They understand it. Some people may not even care.
Yeah.
So you brought up a good point. Oh, well, you said that you probably thought you were not going to be in the industry, right? Mm-hmm. What were you going to do if you were going to do that? I'm just curious.
Yeah, good question. Yeah. I took the GMAT during COVID, actually. I was studying and I took the GMAT twice and I wanted to go and get my MBA and be in management consulting. Okay. Yeah, quite a switch. But.
Damn, so loan officer wasn't up there, huh?
No, yeah. Not quite.
Yeah. All right, cool. So we explained this podcast setup is we want to learn about you, obviously.
Let me ask you one more thing, though, about the BDC. So about the BDC.
That's the chamber.
Yes. Yep. How did you get involved and did you want to become president or did they kind of push you to be president or what do you think?
No. Well, I started managing the Berwyn location in like 2017-ish timeframe. And I just I was kind of an outsider and I wanted to just get more involved. And so I reached out to the BDC. There was a women's group that they were starting. And so I started and helped with that. And then I just made it known to the coordinator or whoever that I wanted to get more involved. Yeah. And so then they invited me at some point, I don't remember when, to be on the board. And then
one thing led to another.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Nice. I see chambers, man. Berwyn's uniquely different, in my opinion. Like you guys really get in there.
It's not just a chamber though. That's the thing. So the chamber is part of the BDC. So there's different little things to it. So that's what's interesting about it.
It's not just that cookie cutter ribbon cutting. Like I feel like you guys are really involved.
It's a pretty big operation. It's really. It's all about economic development.
Yes.
Yeah, I've learned a lot being on the board. I knew nothing prior to.
Knowledge. What's coming to Berwyn? Yeah. Do we know anything new and exciting coming?
Well, you'd have to be on the board to know that.
Well, son of a bitch.
We can't give that information out.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry.
Damn.
We're sworn to secrecy.
Very cool. All right, well, I will announce shit that I know. Okay. So Realty of America just launched their big old thing, right? Yeah. What restaurants are coming? Well, that's public, right?
Yeah. Well, we had Output just came, right?
Yeah.
So they just
that was a few weeks ago.
Yeah, I
missed out. No one brought me wings.
Sorry.
That's rude.
He
was there.
I was there.
Sending me photos of all the wings.
The girls ate all the wings. Jenny, Steph, they're all over there. Sammy.
Man, oh man.
I don't know if there's another restaurants. What other restaurants we got?
What are gems in Berwyn that maybe people don't know about?
W3 Body.
W3 Body.
Oh, well, you know what's new is Sal's La Lupita's rooftop.
Oh, yeah. The rooftop.
Berwyn has a rooftop?
Yeah.
Let's go.
The rooftop lounge. Yeah. It's cool.
We'll do happy hour.
It's right on Civic.
You been there?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll check it out.
Very cool. All right. Well, then, can we get you to Will?
Yeah, let's do it.
We're going to spin this. I'm pouring all the shots because Juan gets crazy. So, we have questions. If you don't want to answer, it's all good. JT will take your penalty shot. If you answer, we all drink with you.
Okay.
Give it a spin.
Oh, geez. I didn't even look at these questions beforehand.
I'm going to have to rephrase some of them. Yeah, some of them are. All right. Pick a song to describe your life.
Oh,
today.
That's a new one.
That's brand new. Yeah, that's a Michelle Caballero right there.
Can I get some choices?
Michelle picked Every Day I'm Hustling. I picked I Get Money by 50 Cent.
Oh, okay.
I forgot what the other person picked, but I don't know.
Creed.
Oh, Creed. Yeah, that was deep. Yeah, he cried a little bit. It was emotional.
It was touching.
That's a weird question. Let's spin again.
Yeah, I don't know. Man, on the spot, I'm not so good. This could be really bad.
All right, so that landed on. All right, that's a realtor specific.
Next.
Keep spinning.
All right, boom. All right, what is your biggest regret, personal or professional?
Not working for someone else before working for my mom. That has nothing to do with her. Just the fact.
It sounds very personal.
No, that's not. All professional.
What's your mom's name?
Right. Poor mom.
I hope she doesn't see this. No.
Sorry, Mom.
No, I say that because I think that just certain questions that I have now, my direct experience is really only with one company.
Yeah.
So that's why.
Just to expand the experience, maybe?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. To expand the experience and knowledge of random questions. Like, operational questions is really what I'm wondering. And back many years ago, like I went and sought out different opportunities to like teach at other gyms and stuff just to understand their operation. But it doesn't give you like the day-to-day understanding of how their marketing works or their HR or whatever. So
you struggle with your mom, clearly.
No, I don't. I love my mother. She's amazing.
So talk to me about the whole aspect of working with family, though. Do we have some pros and cons on that?
Sure. Pro. I'm going to start with the pro.
Okay.
Let's get this back on the right track.
Yeah. Shout out, Mom.
Right. I was able to like learn a lot really hands-on. So that is invaluable. Yes. Like you're not going to get that at a big corporation for sure. Yeah. And the trust that like your family or your parents, you know, they probably put a lot on you and probably trust you too much.
Probably even more so than normal.
But you're kind of tossed into the deep end to figure it out. So I think that's awesome in its own way.
That's kind of like it's con in itself too, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but tough in its own way as well. So, yeah.
And the bad?
Yeah.
Oh, the bad?
She's like, well.
It's really hard to separate. Like,
I get that.
So I think it's almost like you have to like realign after you do separate it out and you're like she was no longer involved in the gym, and really when it was done like and that's to her credit. 40 plus years in an industry. I'd want to be done too.
Amazing.
That's a hell of a career, so shout out to her.
But it's true, like do you like when you're at work she's your boss, and then when she's at home she's mom, so it's sometimes a little hard.
Separate it.
There's no boundaries, so you're home or, you know, at a family party or something, and it's like you're constantly talking about work. And I don't think I minded it, and I don't think she did, but it's still like, let's you know, like, turn it off for a minute.
For a moment, right?
Yeah, gotcha. Which is hard.
It's hard to turn off.
Yeah, it's impossible.
Well, do you feel doing that when you get home too? Do you talk about work, or you just turn it off?
We turn I try to turn it off. Okay. I don't think my husband wants to hear about it, to be honest. So it's like, okay,
I'll turn this shit off.
Yeah, I can't personally in my head, but I try my best.
All right, well, cheers to that.
All right.
Salud.
These are normal human shots, not Juan shots.
Mine's are like usually double the size.
So you guys filmed 3 podcasts today?
Yeah,
he did.
This is brutal. Yeah. All right, if you want to do another spin while I focus on not being wasted.
He's like, keep it going.
This is brutal. Oh, that shit. Well, that's a haunt.
I'm good.
Sorry, you didn't like that one.
We're just going to spin for you.
I like that I dictate this.
Yeah.
Well, we did that one already.
Do you have any regrets?
Oh, did we? Oh, no, we did that one.
No, we did that. We
just did that one.
Yeah.
See, that's a sign that I'm done.
That's what I thought.
Holy shit. If you start your career over, would you do anything else than this?
I don't think so, ultimately. Yeah.
This is it?
What's that?
This is the career for you, period?
Yeah, I think so. I think it would have been cool to have other experience, but...
Like a loan officer?
Also, no. That world is not my world.
Are you trying to line up a certain question? What are you doing?
He really wants to know, like, my music preference.
Let's get deep, right? That's realtor related. Maybe you'll do a good job on this one. All right.
Do you change these?
Yeah, we do change them.
All right. What is your most awkward date with your husband or before?
Well, I don't know. It's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
I don't know. Do you guys have one?
We've plenty.
Yeah. Name one real quick while I think about it.
Go. Like I'm sure it has the same one.
We dropped these already.
Yeah.
I think when I thought I was cool in high school, where I locked my keys in the car at the movie theater, that was super embarrassing. I was coming off like I was like super cool.
Yeah.
I wasn't at all.
And I had previously mentioned that I did this whole online dating thing, and the girl that I was going to see thought I was Italian for some reason, but when I showed up and I wasn't Italian, that kind of like.
Oh, she was bummed?
Yeah, she was bummed. And it was literally like 5 minutes, and then like it was awkward silence, and we had water and
shiny piece.
Check. Have you ever done the whole like, hey, call me in like 15 minutes, like get out of here?
No, I mean I've joked about that, but no. Why, you have?
No,
of course not.
Never.
Yeah.
I have. You know what's crazy? I've done it with the girls out there. I've had like I think Jenny or Steph.
Oh, for like a meeting or something. Like
I was like, yo, call me right now. Yeah.
That's funny.
I don't know what pops into my head is it's not really awkward. Really, but when my husband and I met on Bumble.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
And we were meeting up for the first time, and I lived like right downtown by North Ave Beach at the time.
Okay.
And so we were meeting kind of over there. Yeah. And so as I'm walking up, he's being approached by this like huge bachelorette party to like take their picture and stuff. And so he's like, I just remember it distinctly. I'm watching him like struggle between like, should I say no so I can go meet my date or like take this picture?
Oh,
so it's
dilemmas.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Worked out though.
Clearly.
Yeah.
And I was Bumble. Was that? I don't know.
That's why I did dating apps. Yeah. Christian
Bumble.
Mingle. He'd be good, you know.
I never did any of those except for AOL chat. That's all I have. AOL chat.
Edit that shit out. Edit that shit out.
That's it.
AOL chat.
Yeah, AOL chat.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
Back in the day.
I don't know if I can take any more shots. All right.
Back in the 1900s.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn.
When the internet came out.
Holy shit.
Oh, shoot.
Remember when you had to get online? It sounded like a fax machine? You had to get way back.
Oh, now I understand.
Are you old enough for pagers?
I mean,
did you have a pager?
Personally, no.
Oh, wow.
I don't like how she said no, y'all. Did you zoom in on that, JT? Holy shit.
Did they have the cool pager where it said
around your belt buckle?
What, yeah. When do you think I was born?
Well, clearly last freaking 20 years.
I remember them. I did not personally have one.
I've heard of it. I've read it in textbooks.
I saw it in movies.
I've heard about my history class.
Right.
Oh my God. All right. So here's the next spin. So what's your
are you spinning for her?
Well, it keeps laying on realtor
Where's the next
stuff.
spin? What's your toxic trait?
Yeah, well, that's one of them. All right, Han. I'll let you guys pick.
I don't have one.
All right. Let her look at it. She can pick one.
Go crazy. We've never done this before.
Yeah. Where you pick your question.
Oh, yeah.
A horror story. Oh.
This is the first.
I don't know if I should be vocalizing that. Embarrassing story. What's your toxic trait?
Now I want that one.
Pro and con of being.
Yeah, there's a lot of realtor stuff. Industry stinks.
Craziest thing you saw at a walkthrough. That sounds interesting.
Those have been fun answers. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Juan, do you
I'm
have a question
analytical like this.
that you want to ask her?
I'm trying to. I like the client horror story one. Hold on, I got to think about this.
That's a good one. Yeah. No,
Yeah, that is a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have many clients.
You probably have one. No?
I mean, yeah, it's more like, should
training?
I be saying this out loud? What's that?
Like training someone?
Or just like a situation.
Let's go situation.
Or something.
Yeah. Well, I think you're fine. You're not saying any names or anything.
We'll just drop their date of birth.
Yeah. Address, social security number.
Everything.
I don't know. Situations. I mean, we've had women like get in a cat fight at the gym.
Love
for sure.
it.
Yeah.
Over what?
Oh, no idea. And I've like,
Is there security?
Me.
You're the security?
Yeah.
You're kicking them, or what
Do
are
I
you
not
doing?
look like the security?
No, you definitely do.
No, honestly, it was like a just genuine reaction of I just hopped in between them.
Okay.
And I was like, that
Put
could have
yourself at
been
risk.
kind of dangerous.
Yeah, because it could have just swung and hit you.
So are there a lot of fights that occur?
No, there really aren't. But from time to time, we've had like,
So yo, get off that machine. It's mine.
people. Well, you definitely have people that get annoyed with other people. Like, get off your phone.
Yeah.
But we had like
I'd be that guy.
years
That
ago, these two women, they were getting very competitive with how much weight they could lift. And I know that sounds
that's great.
kind of ridiculous, like very
I love it.
bodybuilding
Yeah.
gym-esque, but So, like, it got to the point where one of the members is a cop in Berwyn, and I had to call her.
Ooh.
And she came in, she was fully dressed, like she was on duty.
Ready to shoot somebody?
Yeah, exactly. And she had to talk to them because they were going to, like, go outside and fight.
Oh, my God.
I am painting a bad picture of the, like, you know, the people at our gym. This is very, very rare. And many years ago.
Show up.
That's why they're doing kickboxing now at your facility.
Right. We do self-defense classes.
Do you have self-defense classes?
We, from time to time. Yeah, we host them.
We should sponsor one.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
No.
Okay.
No. I used to teach cardio kickboxing, but no.
Okay.
The team's pretty mean out, you know, at times. So, like, I would want to go and attend. Like,
they got to get their stress out. If you're there, they're
going to go crazy. Oh, my God. Jeez.
So,
take him down.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah.
All right. So I want to know how many people sign up with you that don't ever show up.
Too many.
That's a bummer.
Sadly. I know. So at my new gym in Elmhurst, it's a training gym. So everything we do, we don't have like a basic gym membership.
Okay.
So everyone there is a training member. They do one-on-one training or semi-private, which is small group personal training.
Okay.
So that's different because one, they're paying a lot. So you would hope that they would use it, but not everyone necessarily does. I would say 90% though. But at the Berwyn gym where we do have open gym membership, I mean, I couldn't tell you how many people who come in to cancel and you look it up and they haven't been ever. Or they've been, we always have them scan their cards so we could take their picture when they join. And that's the only date that is scanned.
And JT
it's really
does
sad.
that. JT
he joins gyms
all the time.
It's an interesting hobby.
It's a weird hobby he does. Yeah.
Is this an annual membership or is it monthly? Or
that one, it would be. Well, we have both.
Okay, you have both options. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can see that. People have good intentions and
they want
after a year. Then
New Year's resolution.
Yeah,
exactly. Let me sign up. Yeah. I did it.
I'm going to do it this year.
Yeah.
This year's my year.
Next year I cancel because I haven't showed up once.
Oh my gosh.
So,
yeah. So
that's not for us in our industry. Sometimes we get appointments. They say they're coming. They don't show up. It's just part of the business.
Yeah.
So.
What are the struggles you deal with? Like, what if a trainer doesn't show up to a class? Like, what do you deal with that like people wouldn't think of?
Well, a lot that luckily does not happen very often.
Okay.
We have really dedicated staff, and I'm super thankful for that.
Otherwise, you're fired.
That's correct. Yes, we don't mess around. No, because at that point you're messing with my members, and
everybody.
You're messing with you know the trickle effect.
The downline. Yeah.
I would say just some silly stuff. A lot of like any business, like personality dynamics, but you know it's all women, so personality dynamics. Yeah.
Can you get catty a little bit?
That's nicely said.
Yeah.
Yeah. And even just it being a membership, it's a blessing that people take their love of the gym and the community really seriously.
Yeah.
But then sometimes people develop an ownership type of attitude where they feel like they cross boundaries. And I'm not talking staff, I'm talking members.
Is there any staff that's male or anything?
We do have 2 male instructors at Berwyn.
Okay.
A Zumba instructor and then a trainer.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've had male staff.
Does that help balance it out, do you think, a little bit?
Yeah. Well, in general for the staff, like, again, it can happen anywhere with males or females. Yeah. So it's really just being really careful who you hire and just making sure that they fit the dynamic of, or the culture.
Yeah.
So
if we applied with you,
I'm unsure if you fit the culture.
You got denied already on the
totally
podcast.
Kidding.
Man, I can't even get a question.
You can get a shake though. You can go there and get a shake. But
okay, so I can drink shake there. Okay, good.
Yeah. Yes.
Good. That's good. Protein. It's important.
Very important. Yeah. And just like the other thing I would say is really frustrating that people don't think of from the other side is people that whose payments don't go through. It somehow ends up being our fault.
Oh, shit.
You know, and we get like torn apart online and it's super frustrating. Or like...
Oh, like reviews and comments.
Yeah.
We
got like blasted recently in the Berwyn community group. Someone who wanted to cancel. The manager was sick that morning, so she wasn't there. So the staff member was like, but I can make an appointment so that you can come in when a manager is available. Yeah. And that totally just ticked her off. Yeah. And we're like, we're just saying we don't want you to waste your time. Like we're not trying to make it hard.
I'm scared to bring this up, but I got to. If you punch me in the face, I'll take it.
Okay.
Why is canceling a gym membership so fucking hard?
It shouldn't be, especially anymore, because there are laws that, and actually it's getting even easier. So the new laws state that if there's a subscription-based model of anything that you can sign up for online, then you should be able to cancel it online.
Thank God.
Yeah. And then there's like the billing company I work with is redoing their technology for click to cancel.
Okay.
But it's not ready yet. And the law doesn't mandate that for a couple months.
That's going like multiple industry wide.
Yeah. I'm sure. Yeah. The one thing I think is bogus though is that it says that you can cancel by phone. Yeah. And I think that is really stupid. Like they're doing it for consumer protection, but that does not protect consumers. No, what if you have a staff member who just is kind of disgruntled.
Just claim it,
doesn't like somebody.
And it's just like, I canceled it. Yeah. There's no proof.
Yeah, that's true.
And so my managers are the only ones with access for good reason.
Yeah.
But the consumer on the other end might not know that. And so a month, 2 months later, they're like, why am I still getting charged? Then they're mad. And that should never be a law. That is so silly.
True. I agree with that.
Yeah. So we try to work around it. We're like, just email us so a manager can confirm for you.
Yes, I agree with that. That's fair.
Yeah.
All right. So if you were going to give us a workout plan for Juan and I, what are we doing?
Well,
we want to fucking like
stop drinking.
Well,
first
we can't do the podcast.
AA.
I just want to get in shape where you would consider me.
She just said AA right now.
She has drinking problems, please. Seek help. But like, if we wanted to work for you, we have to get in shape, obviously. So what are we doing? I didn't like how she was about to laugh. That was
would never.
There's muscle under the fat.
Well, two things. We need to make sure your diet is in check.
It's on point.
And then, we need you strength training.
I'm strong as shit.
I bet.
We lift so many loads and fun so many things.
That's impressive. Yeah. You sound very strong.
All right. So, bullshit. All right. So give me a meal plan because I eat very healthy. I'm like on the burger, pizza, wing diet.
Okay.
So like, how do we fix me?
Well, here's what I would do. I'm going to get a little sciencey.
Let's do it.
Okay. So we would take your body composition.
Sexy.
And then we would get your BMR, your basal metabolic rate.
Okay.
Do you know what that is?
No, you can't even.
Okay.
Couldn't tell you how to even put that in sentence.
That is the baseline number of calories that you would need to function daily. Yeah. Just to like
10,000 calories a day, right?
No, probably like 1,800 would be my guess.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I just drank that on the podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
What are we talking about? Okay, you just made me fat.
I'm just kidding.
Edit this shit out.
No.
What?
So
1,800.
That or 2,000. Maybe I'm thinking more female.
Yeah, you must be thinking female. We're grown ass men. Right. I am 7 feet
tall. 2,000.
2,500.
Yeah.
Can I get 4,500? Well, I am 7 foot. I'm a dude. We lift loans.
So, but yeah, that's what you need every day just to like breathe, digest, etc. Okay. So depending on what your goals are, then you would add activity to that.
Okay.
And lower your calories so that you're creating a deficit.
Yep, love it.
But then you also need to make sure that you're eating enough protein. So we figure out what that number looks like depending on you and your goals and what your BMR is. And then do 40% of that. That would be how much protein you should have, 30% carbs, 30%
BMR
fat.
Sounded very made up. What is that again?
Basal metabolic rate.
Audience. Is that real?
Do you follow that to a T though? Do you do it?
No. No, but I lead people to do that. And it works. Like I have a nutrition challenge group right now and they're almost done. And like it was 5 weeks and they have on average lost about 6 pounds.
I'm down for a meal plan.
Yeah.
Okay.
So do you guys help create those?
I put it through Chat GPT.
Word. Okay, so
So yeah,
use your phone. Okay.
Correct. Use the tools. No, but you would want to tell it. Well, maybe Chat would figure it out for you. I mean, it could estimate.
Yeah. Okay.
And how's your you meal plan or
Me personally?
Yeah. You personally.
I'm not a follower of my nutrition advice only because
do as I say, not as I do.
Right.
But you're active. You do.
I work out a lot.
Workout, running.
Yeah. But I sound like a member that's making excuses. It's just like what you make a priority.
I get you.
And so I try to make activity a priority because it just, to me, does so much for you mentally and physically.
Yeah.
And food does too, but I just kind of leave it on the back burner. It's like,
are you on a 5 a.m. club?
Do I prefer to work out at 5 a.m.?
Yeah.
Like 5:30.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. 5. I mean, you have to get up in the 4 o'clock hour. That's kind of brutal.
That's brutal.
So it's not preferred, but I do.
Yeah.
We do have sessions at 5 a.m.
But you make a good point because you're an owner of a company. So a lot of times we're on the fly and we're just grabbing food.
Yes.
And that's what it is. You don't have time really for that.
Like excuse
It's brutal.
That's
work on your BMR.
Yeah.
What is that shit called?
Exactly. BMR.
Don't worry about it.
All right. So Juan wants to do a marathon. So what
I'm not doing a marathon.
What do we got?
I do basketball.
That's
this
right.
dude refuses to run. He won't do a 5K with me.
No.
But he runs a 5K in his games, probably.
Yeah, exactly.
And your knees are destroyed.
No. I got one good knee, replacement knee, and one bad knee now.
You're doing a 5K?
What he does.
Do the one in Berwyn.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to be
take care about the city, bro.
Oh, at the table.
He's doing it.
Well, yeah.
He does run, actually. JT runs.
Yeah, he does.
All right, so Juan and I are down for a 10K. What 10K should we do?
Ooh.
It's for charity, so Juan can't say no.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I only really do 5K.
All right, we'll do 2 5Ks.
Deal.
I'm down for half a mile.
Half a mile. We can do it with cigars. We don't have to get crazy with it.
We'll walk.
Yeah.
So,
absolutely. All right. So, health tip in general. What's the easiest thing that I think anyone could do besides? I don't know. I guess eating habits are probably the easiest thing to fix, right?
Those
I think that's the hardest.
The hardest?
Yeah.
Yeah, suckers. Yeah, fix the eating habits.
Yeah. I think move your body every day. Do something that you enjoy.
Okay.
Yep. Get outside, especially in the summer.
That's hard for us because we're always sitting down.
Yeah.
So they always say it's better if you have a standing desk or get off every hour, walk around, come back.
Yep.
Which nobody does. But
well, you should. And then I think just drink a lot of water.
I'm
trying to think of easy stuff.
I'll go water.
I'm not good with water.
All right. So how do I become a fit for your gym?
It's a woman's work.
On that pause, we're gonna take this shot. Oh my gosh.
Do you really want me to answer
I want to be a trainer.
You can get a certification.
But then I want to be hired.
Then to be hired?
By you.
Oh. Well, my standards are very high. No. Our coaches, I've hired members who have never trained before. They've just been in our programs, love what we do, believe in our programming. Yeah. And so they, obviously they have to get a certification, but then we coach them on how to
become coaches and
run the system. Yeah. It's a system.
We do a similar thing. We
coach them up.
Train.
For our world, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's do a live interview. I'm ggoing to give you my features. I can do at least 10 push-ups in a row.
Okay.
I can at least run for 4 minutes. So what's your baseline that I can help at your gym? Is there any membership that would fall under my tutor? Can I help?
Can you help? Are you good on the phones?
Kill it on the phones.
I could see
he's
that.
amazing on the phones.
Yeah, I could see it. Okay.
That'd be a job.
Oh, there we go. So you can catch me LO. I work for her gym.
Now, can you give me your best feminine voice? How do I say that?
We are open Monday through Friday.
No.
And get in your 5 a.m. club. Wake up at 4.
You get a whisper.
BMR.
Yeah.
little higher pitch. Whisper higher pitch.
Do it.
BMR. That's all I got, guys. Okay. Cool. Is there anything that you would like to plug? Any events, any new things coming up your way?
Events, we have we're doing a fun run. Speaking of 5Ks.
We're signing up.
Yes. We do it from the gym. We celebrate the anniversary of our cafe every year. So we always do different events and find
Fun
reasons
things.
to do them. Yeah. So this one is to celebrate the cafe. So it's the 4th anniversary. And so we'll meet at the gym. It's Sunday, the June 22nd at 9 a.m. We run down through Berwyn, down to Proxa Park, around it, and then come back.
That's badass.
And we do free shots, protein.
So if you're
and
part
other
of
things.
your Berwyn group and you give a shit about the city, you should participate, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Juan,
Yes.
are you in?
Maybe.
He's like, that's a little early. It's a fun walk or run. Sorry.
It's an appointment
You
that
can
day.
walk also.
On 22nd.
We got client appointments.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Well, I appreciate you coming.
Yes.
Thank you. Thanks for
And
having
all
me.
your
This
events
is
are on the
fun.
website, right?
They're on our Facebook and Instagram pages.
Okay. Cool.
Yes. And then also one more plug. I'm starting a podcast actually called
Love it.
Real Women, Real Results.
Nice.
I'm ready for it.
And
I'm ready for
we
it.
should be launching within the next few weeks. And so it's really to feature members I find that people resonate with people's stories the most. So if
for sure.
someone's wanting to be motivated,
It's a journey,
stay
right?
motivated, absolutely. Then listening to someone who they might resonate with might flip something in their brain that will get them to get active. So
I'll be your first 10 guest.
yeah, okay, perfect.
Is
ready.
that in Berwyn or Elmhurst?
It's through. I have virtual setup, and then
Okay.
also my studio is in my office in Elmhurst.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Nice.
it is.
Yeah, so
We'll be
that's
there.
coming soon.
We'll do live push-ups.
Perfect, 10 minimum.
At least 10.
Oh, wow.
At least
I'll
10.
do 20.
Beautiful. Thank you
All
so
right,
Yeah,
much.
Thank
thanks
you.
guys, appreciate it.
Yeah.
So you would hire us?